Hello and welcome to the Eye on LC broadcast for the week of October 2nd. This week we're featuring exclusive coverage of the women's soccer game last Wednesday, an insider's look at the faculty recital of Dr. Cynthia Ramsey, Professor Johnson Scott, and Matthew Booth, and our own Lisa Huber brings us the scoop on what Lynchburg College is doing to stay green. Eye on LC starts right now. Hello, I'm Caroline Moore, and this is Eye on LC. LC hosted a piano and organ recital featuring the music department staff members Dr. Cynthia Ramsey, Professor Johnson Scott, and the newest addition to the department's accompanist roster, Mr. Matthew Booth. Mr. Booth, a spring 2011 graduate of Lynchburg College and piano student of Dr. Ramsey, was hired for the 2011-2012 school year as an accompanist. The recital also featured Professor Scott, instructor of music theory, oral skills, and music technology on the organ. And now for a special feature with Eye on LC's own Lisa Huber on what LC's campus is doing to stay green during the college's second year of sustainability.
Thanks, Caroline. Hi, LC, and welcome to the first ever segment of the Green Hornet. This week, I interviewed the president of the Green Thumb Alliance. We talked about the student-run power shift at Virginia Tech this weekend, using more bicycles on campus, the garden, and other environmentally friendly things that LC is doing. Let's see what Albert Lavelle had to say earlier this week. And I'm here with Albert Lavelle to interview him about Alliance Club. Albert, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
So, is this your second?
Sort of. It's kind of a complicated answer. We started out with the Alliance for Energy Awareness. We started in 2007, and I've been part of that since freshman year, and now junior. Then there was the Green Thumb Club we started last year, so we kind of merged together this semester, and so now we're the Green Thumb Alliance.
That's cool. And what kind of things do you want to do with this club?
I guess there's going to be two primary focuses. One's going to be gardening, which will kind of like what Kelly Deegan did with the Green Thumb Club, and that's on Corner McCall's, and we have a garden there. We'll get some chickens there soon. And then the other focus is kind of the activism, awareness side. And that's like we're going to Power Shift this weekend, student-led environmental conference. We're doing films, and I'm actually trying to start a bike shop type of thing to get people.
Would it be on campus or?
Well, originally I was trying to do it down at the Salvation Army in Miller Park, where there's a lot of homeless people, so like they would really benefit from like some free bikes. But now I think we're gonna try to put it right next to the garden and have a shed there. And so basically, yeah, it would be right on campus if I can get. Maybe by next semester it'll be up and running.
That'd be cool. And tell me a little bit more about the Power Shift that's this weekend.
Power Shift, it's pretty much a student-run, student-led environmental conference, and it's taking place at Virginia Tech this year. This one's for the state of Virginia, and then they have a national one in April in DC. But it's basically students run workshops about the environment, about what they're passionate about. Like last year I went to one about this kid that biked across the nation and doing like a petrol-free tour. And then there was one on like why you should be vegetarian, but I'm not vegetarian, so I didn't take much heed to that one. But so a lot of interesting things. Cool.
That's good. Well, I think that's about it. But this is the Green Thumb Alliance Club and the president, and I'm sure you would love more members. So
absolutely. If you'd like to be a part of it, actually you can come 12:30 on Sundays up to the corner of McCall's and the house, and we'll have brunch and talk about what we want to do and your ideas. We'll be happy to hear them. So.
That's great. Well, thank you, Albert, for spending time here today.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Lisa. As a special treat this week, we're featuring an exclusive look at the women's soccer game. Kestrel Kerl brings us an interview with Dr. Todd Olson after last Wednesday's game, in addition to Justin Proputin's usual sports broadcast. Take it away, Justin.
What's up, LC? Justin Proputin here with your weekly update in the world of sports. The field hockey team blew out Roanoke College Thursday, September 29th, by the score of 10-0. 6 different Hornets scored for LC, including Ashley Vogan, Shelly Milks, Kelly Link, and Megan Tillow, each scoring once. Deanna Smith adding 2 goals, and Lindsay Leonard had 4 goals of her own. The team then took on Washington and Lee Saturday, October 1st, and won 4-0. Katie Klein scored the lone goal of the first half, with Lindsay Leonard, Deanna Smith, and Ashley Nelson adding one each in the second half. The ladies are now 9-1 on the season and 3-0 in ODAX. The women's soccer team defeated Eastern Mennonite University Wednesday, September 28th by the score of 9-0. Desi Dupuis scored 5 goals for the Hornets, with Brittany Klipstein, Angela Bosco, Jessica Mader, and Jen Snyder each adding 1 goal. The ladies then took on Hollins College Saturday, October 1st, and won 8-1. Desi Dupuis led the way again with 3 goals, with Angela Bosco scoring 2, Jessica Gonzalez, Caitlin Ludwig, and Jen Snyder each adding 1 goal. Now let's go to Kestrel with a sideline interview with head coach Dr. Olson.
Hi, I'm Kestrel Kerl, and I'm here with Coach Olson, the head coach of the women's soccer team here at LC. Coach, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Your team got off to another quick start, as you guys have been doing all season. For a lot of teams, it's normal to kind of lay back after that. How do you make sure your girls don't and they keep pushing forward with the intensity?
Well, I've just sort of talked to him about that because we want to play with some urgency and that intensity. It's really hard when you're up by 4 or 5 goals at halftime. Sometimes you come out and you get flat, and they didn't today. And I think a lot of it's the kids coming off the bench are just giving us extra sparks and energy, and that's fantastic. And so we're just getting a really good group effort right now.
That's great. Looking ahead to your game against Guilford, a very talented squad, what are you going to take away from what you saw tonight, looking forward to that game on Wednesday?
Well, I think what we're going to take away is that they're going to be a little bit afraid because we've got such a balanced attack right now. We're coming from the right and the left and down the middle, and we're getting just fantastic goals from a lot of different players, and our forwards are starting to be really dangerous. And Desi tonight had 5 goals, and she's just, you know, when you're dangerous forwards, it's really hard to defend us because I just thought we just were relentless, and we just kept coming from multiple directions, and I think that's tough to beat. So I think I'm not too worried about Guilford. I hope that they're a little bit worried about us.
Yeah. Speaking of goals, you're on a 41-1 goal ratio in the 6-game win streak you're on. How confident are you in how your team's playing right now, looking ahead to the postseason?
Well, I like to score, and I like our teams to score, and you know, and our whole style is to attack, and if we can get these guys confident now, and that's what we've been trying to do, get confidence, get a rhythm, establish some goal scorers, and that's sort of the whole part to build up until, you know, through this first part of September. And now some of these games in October get tough, and we need those same kids now to step up and score against really good teams. And that's how we're going to prepare when we get to the postseason. And that's it. We want to get confidence, and we're scoring a lot of goals, and I like that. And that, again, that's our style, and we've got some really great weapons, so it's fun to watch.
All right, Coach, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
The women's next game is Saturday at Hollins, but be sure to come out and support them this Wednesday, October 5th at 4 p.m. right here in Schellenberger Field as they take on Guilford. And from Schellenberger Field, I'm Kestrel Kerl, INLC.
Thanks, Kestrel. The volleyball team lost to Virginia Wesleyan College Wednesday, September 28th, 3-0. Erica Payne led the Hornets with 7 kills, with Casey Parrish and Rachel Huffman adding 6 each. Rachel Turk led the team with 26 assists. The ladies then took on Southern Virginia University Friday and won 3-2. It came down to the final set, in which the Hornets won 16-14. Casey Parrish led the team with 17 kills, 12 digs, and 3 blocks. The team now stands at 11-3 on the season and 4-1 in ODAX. The men's soccer team defeated Bridgewater College Wednesday, September 28th, 1-0. The lone goal of the game belonged to Devin Jones after he deflected a shot from Thomas Moran. The team then took on 16th-ranked Rutgers University at Camden and lost by the score of 1-0 on Saturday, October 1st. Rutgers' lone goal came off a penalty kick late in the second half. Other news and notes: the Boston Red Sox and Atlanta Braves both suffered historic collapses in September to have them miss the MLB playoffs, and the Detroit Lions and Buffalo Bills remain undefeated through the 3rd week of the NFL season. That's it for me. I'm Justin Raputin. Back to you, Caroline.
Thank you, Justin and Kestrel. And good luck from all of us here at INLC to the women's soccer team in the coming weeks. Now, the past few days have been awfully chilly. We turn now to Lisa Huber to tell us what's in store for this week.
Hello, LC. I am Lisa Huber in for Billy Orndorff today for your INLC weather forecast. As the week goes on, it looks like it's going to get warmer and warmer with more and more sun. Sunday is going to be cool and windy just like Saturday. There's a 20% chance of showers today with highs around 60. Sunday night, the low will be in the upper 30s. Monday, there's a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm with highs in the mid-60s and lows in the upper 40s. Tuesday is when it looks like it will become nicer. It is supposed to be partly cloudy with highs in the mid-70s and the low around 50. Wednesday will be the same as Tuesday with highs in the mid-70s and a low around 50. Thursday will be sunny with highs in the mid-70s and a low in the upper 40s. Friday will be sunny with highs in the mid-70s and lows in the lower 50s. Saturday will be sunny with a high around 77 and a low around 50. This has been your Eye on LC weather forecast for this week. Remember to like us on Facebook so you can get weather updates every day. Back to you, Caroline.
Thanks for the update, Lisa. And that's the weekly report from Eye on LC. Stay tuned for our newest hit show, Dorm Dining on a Dime with David Warner. Thank you and have a wonderful week.